Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you all how to make pumpkin herbs. See, this pumpkin herbs was freshly cut from my garden, just like the brinjal. So I'm going to show you all how we normally cook pumpkin herbs. Firstly, I'll show you all how to clean it. We normally cut off the ends of the herbs. That is the very soft part of the herbs, and this is how we clean. We have to pull. See, this very stringy part has to come out from the herbs. You just have to clip your finger in and pull, and then the stringy part comes off.
And you cook the leaves as well as the stems attached to it.
Yes, but we had to cut them very finely and then wash them with maybe 5 times of different water, because these type herbs, in fact, it collect a lot of sand. Now I'm going to cut these herbs very finely, and then I will start washing them after it's cut. So the stemmy part will melt away in your herbs curry. In fact, when we lived on the farm, my father-in-law always, whenever he used to cut pumpkin herbs from the gardens, he used to cut along a little green pumpkin, and we used to cut and cook it with our pumpkin herbs. Otherwise, non-fasting day, he used to actually get a small packet of dry shrooms, and we used to soak it in warm water, clean it, fry it out, and throw it into our pumpkin herbs. It used to bring a next level to the taste of the herbs. Now my herbs has been soaking in cold water for about half an hour. So this is how the method to rinse out our herbs, of which maybe I'll go around or 5 times, from one water to the other, just picking up it gently into another water, and using big dishes so it will give enough space for the herbs. We will do this around 5 times. Now that I'm done rinsing off my herbs, I went on with several rinses, because most likely because of the rain there was plenty of sand in it. So the ingredients for braising is, depend now how much of herbs each one have, because this most likely must be about a 3 bunch when bought from a shop or something. We did not weigh it. So the ingredients to braise it, I've got half cup of oil, of which you can adjust to the amount you are cooking, because herbs normally melt to 3/4 way to its amount. I have 2 dry chillies, half a teaspoon of mustard seed, 2 green chilies, and about 12 cloves of garlic, a small onions roughly cut, and 3 small tomatoes roughly cut. My salt is 1 teaspoon fine salt, but We normally wait for our herbs to cook completely and then we adjust the salt. I've got my pot on low. It's quite hot now, so I just adjust the heat. I'm going to start braising. First go the onions, which is optional. Onions are sort of browning up, so I put in my 2 dry chilies. In fact, these dry chilies are also from my garden that ripened up and dried. So I've got dry chilies, I've got gadra, I've got brinjal, I've got a whole market, and there goes in my mustard seed. My garlic and my green chilies. Now the mustard seeds are busting, so it's ready to put in my herbs. Got it drained out in a colander, so I won't have so much of water cooking out. I will allow this to braise for 15 minutes and check it. I'll give it a good stir and allow it to braise for 15 minutes. In herbs you can actually put in gadra, dabla, even potatoes. The 15 minutes is over, so I'm adding in my tomatoes, which was roughly cut, and then now we can be able to actually adjust the salt because of the herbs melting away, but it depends on your taste. I'm going to add in my teaspoon of fine salt, and always allow your herbs to melt away and then adjust salt. Otherwise you'll have your herbs very salty. And I'll allow this to cook for another, most likely half an hour, till your tomatoes are cooked away. 15 minutes has passed us, and the tomatoes are cooked in, and the herbs kept on getting reduced, and I will let it to come to a fry. But if you feel that you like a little oily herbs curry, then you can add on your oil, and you can taste your herbs for your salt and add on more salt to your taste. Now the herbs is done. How you'll know it's done? When your oil start to surface.
So all the water from the herbs is basically fried out.
Yes, that's right. And see how beautifully it's done. I hope it tastes as good as it looks. There you go, delicious pumpkin herbs curry with the milli rice, khichdi, and we have some crushed chilies to go with. This pumpkin herbs I've been cooking almost every week it went through 5 times of eating. We're sort of tired now. You all must enjoy. Thank you very much.